Sup fans, welcome back to my channel and happy new year guys. And what better way to start the new year with the first year of 2021 with revisiting Wonder Woman 1984 coming up right now. Hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, quiet on set. Scene one, take one. Action. And before we get on with the video, spoilers straight ahead. This video is going to be like a companion video to my original review of Wonder Woman 1984. So if you haven't seen that video, I say check it out. I'll just leave a little title card around here. But since I did end that video on a 4 out of 5 stars, I might have to change that rating now that I rewatched the film again. So I'm not gonna really go deep into the story again. I'm just gonna give you a couple of spoiler points that explains why I'll change my rating now and why I'm revisiting this review. So start off, the stuff that I really love actually, I still stand by the stuff that I really love and enjoy in the movie, although I might take some of those back. For example, Steve Trevor and Diana Prince's relationship in that movie, fantastic. I think is one of the best elements of the movie, really, in my opinion, or it could be the best element in the movie, honestly. And well, I love that their relationship is just more expanded upon there. How Steve is now the fish out of water, that now he comes back out of nowhere. Actually, I think it's been revealed that he was possessing another body or something like that. But in the first movie, I like how Diana was the fish out of water. Now here, he's the fish out of water, which is really cute. I really like that a lot. How he needs to catch up on the 1980s. I also love that scene. I actually like that scene, even though the CGI can look like ass. I like that scene when the invisible jet. Yeah, and I'm actually glad the invisible jet finally makes an appearance. It's actually a cool vehicle that was in Wonder Woman's lore for a long time. I also love the mid-credits scene with Linda Carter has a cameo, which she plays the original. In the film, she's actually the original owner of the gold armor that Diana wears, and I actually really love that. It's a nice little tribute to her being since she was the OG Wonder Woman, and I like how it's kind of like a passing on the mantle to Gal Gadot, which is really good. And once again, I still stand by that. Pedro Pascal is still an amazing actor, and he's an amazing character. He's actually a pretty fun villain to watch in this movie. Now let's get on to the negatives here. And to this very day, I still stand by Cheetah. Cheetah, I haven't read a lot of Wonder Woman comics when I was a kid, but I know that as far as I remember, Cheetah was basically her biggest arch nemesis. Like Joker is to Batman and King Ghidorah, well, kind of, but not really. King Ghidorah and Godzilla are basically King Ghidorah is Godzilla's arch nemesis, and Cheetah is to Wonder Woman. And she barely gets, she gets decent development, but she barely gets the honor that she deserves, the Cheetah character, and it's just a side character that's just thrown off and you don't give a shit about it, which in my opinion is very insulting to the Cheetah character. And I still stand by Kristen Wiig was perfectly cast, but unfortunately it still breaks my heart to see that her talent was just completely wasted in this movie. Like that fight between her and Wonder Woman, I don't even think it was a fight, it's more of a scuffle around the night with some pretty CGI. But yeah, and also there's this, what I remember in the original, I say character arc jump or something like that. Actually, what I meant by that was that she basically, when she makes that wish with the artifact, she gains Diana's powers, something like that, like similar to Diana's powers, and she freaks out and she loves it. But then again, it's somehow out of nowhere she just becomes evil with it. Okay, I get that maybe all the power got to her head, but then again, I wish they could have showed a bit more of that development rather than just, oh, coming out of nowhere. It's dumb. She just becomes Cheetah out of nowhere. That's just weird. And also, as much as I enjoyed the opening scene, the Diana's childhood scene, which I love that they got to say, I believe it's the same actress that they got when she played Diana as a little girl in the first one, which it's great, but I don't think it serves a purpose other than, oh, let's just talk about the gold armor that you're gonna wear in the movie. And when the armor is brought up, when they all talk about the gold armor at the beginning of the movie, it's never brought up until the third act of the movie. So I'm like, what the hell? That's a trash MacGuffin to use. And I do like that. I like that Diana wears the armor to prove that she is worthy. She doesn't need to be strong or powerful to prove herself something like that, to be somebody like that to wear the armor. But why Why wasn't the armor still spread around at least throughout the movie? No, it's just talked about in the beginning, and then now it's brought up in the third act. She has this somehow, and then she wears it. And for some reason, Wonder Woman flies now, which I think you kind of see it at the end of Wonder Woman, the first one, but I don't know, that's a big continuity error. And also, yeah, my biggest complaints in the movie is that how the fuck did anybody not brought this up in the canon? The first few movies, the 1984 incident was not brought up. What? Like the Egypt thing, or I know that Diana was stealthily or secretly just destroying surveillance of her existence, but deep down I believe that we know that some of that stuff leaked, that people caught that on footage of that. And how did people not brought that up? But how did that was not fully brought up in the previous films? I don't know. And yeah, some of the CGI is really bad, like especially the scenes that are, in my opinion, are pretty bad. They look decent in some shots, but most of the shots where Diana's running looks like ass. Like, come on, man. And as much I love the IMAX-like sequences, or I like the aspect ratio shift change in the beginning and near the end, but why wasn't most of that stuff used in the big action scenes? I just don't get that. But yeah, one last thing going back to what I like, two things that I like is that I like how she says goodbye to Trevor, how, you know, she will never love again, which is sad, but then again also it explains why she hasn't loved another man after that. And honestly, I say just stick to that. And I also like that little tender moment, that little message that she has at the end of the movie, which is really nice, about wanting things, or like or wanting the right things rather than wanting the wrong things. You know, that's really sweet. But yeah, revisiting the movie, I had to change my rating to a 3 out of 5 stars for this film. I still like the movie and I still recommend this movie, but to me though, it went from good to just okay. The movie, in my opinion, is just fine. I just believe Patty Jenkins just crammed way too much stuff into this movie rather than just just be simple and focus on just one single plot and just stick with that, you know? And also, I do like this. I do like how this movie was more reminiscent of Superman 1 and 2, because this movie is more character driven than action, which I personally like. And because, you know, the first 2 Superman movies were not really action heavy, but a lot of people are not gonna like that. So I can see why people would see this movie as garbage. I can see that, but I like it enough that I would say I still give it a decent rating, and I still recommend people see it. So that is my sloppy revisit on Wonder Woman 1984. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys so much for watching my video. So Zombie from Highway Productions, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And Happy New Year.